Let us start with the next class for maths today. Our first topic for today is comparing of fractions. In the last videos, we have covered exercise 2.3 till question number 3. Now we'll be starting with the new topic, that is comparing of fractions. What do you mean by comparing? Comparing means whenever we are talking about comparing, we say something like greater or smaller, bigger or smaller, or are they equal in their sense. That what means basically that comparing. Okay, if I compare the performances, who is better, who is good, who is best, so that is what comparing means. So similarly we can compare the fractions, but here when we are talking about comparing, we can state either they are equal, or one fraction is better than the other fraction, or one fraction is lesser than the other fraction. Are we clear? Okay, there are two basic methods which I purposely use for solving or comparing fractions. One method is cross multiplication method. Method first, I have given the name cross multiplication method. What you have to do is see, for example, I have taken this 2 by 7 or 8 by 9. What you have to do, you have to cross multiply them. I hope you know what is cross multiplication. The numerator of first will be multiplied with the denominator of second. The denominator of first will be multiplied by the numerator of second fraction. Are we clear? Cross. This is what cross means. So here numerator 1 will be multiplied denominator 2, and denominator 1 will be multiplied by numerator 2. Are we clear? So 2 into 9 or 7 into 8. What is 2 into 9? 18. And 7 into 8 is 56. Which is bigger? The term which is bigger corresponds to the larger fraction. Therefore, out of 2 by 7 and 8 by 9, 8 by 9 is greater. Are we clear about this? Any doubt in this? Anyone? So this is first method, the cross multiplication method. Just cross multiply numerator first with denominator 2, n1 d2 or d1 n2, and just find their multiplication, their product. Whatever the greater is, that will be the larger one. Are we clear? Second method, shall I rub this? Second basic method is method second, where we take LCM. Okay, LCM method basically. What we will do, we will take the LCM of denominator. Do you remember when we are adding and doing subtraction for the unlike fraction, we used to take LCM? Similarly, we will take the LCM here also. So LCM of 7 and 9. You all know it is 63. I already told you how to find. Find the least common multiple. The number which is least and available in both 7 table also and 9 table also. That is 63 because it is the least number. Okay. Secondly, now 63 divided by 7, it is 9. Okay. Or 63 divided by 9, 7. Don't you think they are almost same? The upper part, only the denominator thing, that is not a problem. So 18 upon 63 or 56 upon 63, they are like fractions, so we can compare like fraction. When the denominators are same, we will see the numerator. Which numerator is bigger? That will be your bigger fraction. So therefore 2 by 7 is lesser than 8 by 9. Are we clear? Comparing of fractions. This is how we will be doing the comparative fraction. Very easy. But frankly speaking, opt this method. I think it's simpler also and it will consume lesser time. Okay. So you can prefer, it's your choice. But frankly speaking, you must go for this method. Okay. Next, let us move on to the word problems of exercise 2.3 because we haven't done the word problems. Let us start with the word problem. Question number 5, because comparing a fraction is question number 4. This is question number 4. Comparing. So I have given you the shortcut you can do. You may have the question, compare 2 by 7 of 8 by 9 or 2 by 7 of 5 by 6, you can compare. Of means multiplication, solve and get the answer. That's not a problem. Clear? Now, let us see this question. Sally plants 4 saplings. What do you mean by sapling? Small plants. Small plant means sapling, which I have drawn. You can see. So first, second, third, fourth. She planted 4 saplings in a row in her garden. The distance between 2 adjacent. What do you mean by adjacent? What do you mean? If I am standing here, adjacent to me is next. Okay, this side or this side. That is what adjacent means. Adjacent means next. Adjacent, the distance between 2 adjacent sapling is 3 by 4 meter. Find the distance between the first and the last sapling. Okay, understand the question now. 4 saplings are there. Now, if I am talking about the first sapling, the distance between first and second is 3 by 4. Because second is adjacent to first, third is adjacent to 2, or 1 is adjacent to 2. Both are clear. This side or that side. That what adjacent means. The distance is 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4. Now we have to tell what is the distance between first and the last sapling. Very easy. Okay, can we see how many distance between 2 saplings are there? Here 1, here 2, here 3. So can I say the distance between first and the last sapling? If I talk about the gap, there are 3 gaps. Yes or no? And each gap results into 3 by 4 meter of distance. Yes or no? So can I say the distance between 2 adjacent saplings 3 by 4 meter. Total number of gaps between first and sapling, that is 3. Therefore, can I say the distance between first and last sapling? Can I say the distance between the one gap and how many gaps are there? So, distance between 2 adjacent sapling is 3 by 4. How many such saplings are there? 1, 2, 3. Type 1, do you remember? We will multiply the numerator first and then denominator first. 9 by 4 meter is the answer. If you want to convert into mixed fraction, you can convert. That's not a problem. You can convert if any of the term is given in the mixed fraction. Okay, we can convert also. That's not even a problem. Mixed fraction. Are we clear with the question? So question, what? One sapling, the distance between 2 adjacent sapling is 3 by 4. So what is the distance between first and last? Since 1, 2, 3. So we'll multiply 3 by 4 by 3 and we'll be getting the distance. Are we clear? Very easy. Easy to understand? Okay. Question number 6. Let us see question number 6 now. I'll read out for you. Lipika reads a book 1 3 by 4. Question number 6. There is a girl called Lipika and she reads 1 3 by 4 book in So what is the question? There is a girl Lipika. She reads a book 1 3 by 4 hours daily. Every day. She utilizes this hour in reading a book. Okay. Now, she completes her book, the reading basically, in 6 days. The question is, how many total hours she utilized? Total means for reading the book, what hours she utilized in reading. Okay. One day, what hours she is spending? 1 by 3 by 4. Yeah. 1 3 by 4 hours. So in 6 days, how many hours she will be spending? That is what the question is. So what we will do? We will multiply 1 day reading with 6 days reading and we will be getting the answer. Simple or not? Try it. I am not doing. Please try it. Again I am repeating. 1 day, how many hours she utilized? 1 3 by 4 converted into improper fraction. And how many hours she'll be utilizing in 6 days? Multiply 6 with the mixed fraction of this. Are we clear? 42 by 4, or you can convert it into reduced fraction also, that I told you. We can cut 2 3s are 2 2s are, so you'll be getting 21 by 2 if you will cut also. So that will come out to be 10.5 hours. Are we clear? So she's taking approx 10.5 hours for completing the entire book. Are we clear about the question? Try it. I am not giving you the complete statement, just try. I have given you the hint how to do it. Clear? Now the 7th question. In 7th question also I will be giving you the hint only. You will be trying yourself. Very easy. Basically, a car runs 16 kilometers in 1 liter of petrol. For example, I am having a car. Basically, the mileage, when we talk about the mileage basically means that if you fill the petrol tank or the diesel tank of a car, if you fill 1 liter of a diesel into it or a fuel into a car, in that 1 liter, what amount of distance the car will cover? That is what mileage means. Okay, you might heard about this term, that what is mileage? The mileage of Activa, the mileage of bike, the mileage of car. More the mileage, basically more efficiency of that particular vehicle is. Okay, more efficiency, because obviously if one car we are having, which if I'm talking about 1 liter, if I fill in the car and I'm able to cover the distance of 24 kilometers, and one car I'm having with 1 liter of petrol, I'm able to cover only the distance of 12 kilometers. Which is better? 24. Because it will save fuel also, it will save energy also, and hence it will save the environment also at the same time, because that particular car will also produce less smoke, so less air pollution. Are we clear about this? So in question number 7, this is what given, that with 1 liter of petrol the car covers 16 kilometers. Now the question is, I think, then 2 3 by 4 liters of petrol, what distance it will cover? Very easy. In 1 liter, 16 kilometers. So in 2 3 by 4 liters, what distance it will cover? You know, by unitary method you can easily do. I hope you know. Just try to do it. Very easy. Unitary method. 1 liter, 16 kilometers. So 2 3 by 4 liters, what distance the car will cover? Clear with this? Last question of exercise 2.3. Very easy. I think they have given such question that provide some number in the box, and they have given you such situation, I believe, like they have given you 2 by 3 multiply, the box is there, and I think they have written 10 by 30, I believe. Yeah, maybe if any changes there, just understand the concept and you can try. So we have to fill in the blanks. So now you can see the resultant. What is the numerator? 10. What shall I multiply 2 with so that I get 10? Obviously 5, because it is the multiplication of fraction. In multiplication of fraction, the resultant is always the multiplication of numerator, therefore 10. So what is the first thing? 5. How to get 30? What shall I multiply 3 with so that I get 30? Yes, 10. So this is what is the required number in the box. Also, I think they have asked the simplest form of the box. I hope you know what is simplest form. Simplest form is also known as reducible form, or yes, standard form. Standard form, basically what it means, a standard fraction is said to be when the numerator and the denominator factor is only 1. They have nothing common except 1. Nothing common. For example, let me take 2 by 3. Do you think 2 by 3, anything is common between, means are they reducible to any other number? Or I must say the LCM part. Only one. Only one is common. For example, if I take 2 into 1, 3 into 1, except 1, do you think anything common? No, that is why. But let me take, for example, if I'm taking 6 by 8, how to write 6? 3 into 2 into 1. And how to write 2 into 2 into 2 into 1. Now see, 2 is common. So do you think they are in standard form? No. If I reduce them, now they are in standard form. Why? Except one, nothing is common. That is why it is known as standard form. In short, they must not be reduced further. Okay, that is what standard form is. Are we clear? With this, your multiplication of fraction in till exercise 2.3, we have completed every question. Okay, next we'll be doing division.